Gadwick's actually great for us to see. Come on, one land off the top. All we're asking for, one land. Let's go. So now they got to know we have the Embercleave, but it doesn't matter. So not sure what the opponent's hometown is, but we're from Cleveland, and in Cleveland, Rotting Reggie's pretty good. So again, Embercleave getting us the game 1. How's it going, y'all? TotsFan920. Today we're back at it again, running back Rakdos Knights one more time. The season just restart, and I didn't really play anymore since the last video, so we fall back down to bronze. Good news is it should be very easy to climb out of that. Just a word of note, this is probably the last standard video I do Throne of Eldraine season. Really going to start prepping on making new decks for the upcoming standard now that we're getting some spoilers out. I've already got some ideas in my head here, so keep an eye out for that. Pretty soon I'll have like a top 10 cards of Theros coming out, as well as, usually every season I do so-and-so number of decks for the next standard. I'll probably do about 10 different decks for this next Throne of Eldraine season, both for Pioneer and Standard. Probably do those separate videos. But I've already got my broom cap on, got some ideas flowing around, and just trying not to get too crazy with it since the spoilers aren't all the way out yet. But that'll be what we do here pretty soon. For the time being, more Rakdos Knights. Anyone who hasn't seen this list, you're trying to get your 1-drops out. You have Fervent Champion out of the Ebon Legion, Gutterbones. Just get a quick assortment of Knights out pretty quickly. You have big things like Rotting Regisaur, and even though it makes you discard a card, just a wonderful, wonderful Embercleave target here. For Drill Bit in the main, because you're always usually doing damage between Stormfist Crusader pings and just the overall aggressive nature of the deck. So this is what we got. Let's take this into rank. Let's see if we can't crawl out of bronze this season, or to this video. I think we can do it. More Pioneer coming up. Almost 5-0 to League yesterday for the first time ever. Pretty pumped about that. Things have been going really well. I appreciate everybody this year. It's December 31st when I'm recording this. Thank you all so much for your support this year. Really was not expecting the growth I've had in this channel so far. And even though 369, whatever, maybe not a lot to a lot of people, to me, compared, the single digits to start the year off, is pretty great. So thank you all so much for the support. We got more of it coming next year. I'm excited. Let's go. All right, first game of the day here is against Kung Fu Kenny. That's a Kendrick Lamar reference if I've ever seen one. We'll take the play. Again, back down to bronze now. Yuck. Opener, 1 lander. Could be good if we draw lands, but we ain't about that life. This looks a little bit better. We will bottom a land here. Probably don't need the Blood Crypts. We got 2 of these here. So let's go ahead and just ship that to the bottom. Oops. About messed that up. Let's go ahead and play Fervent Champion here. Swing in for 1. If I have nothing to do this next turn, we're swinging for 4 all of a sudden because of the double pumps. Pretty good, pretty good. So they shock in, Edgewall Innkeeper. Okay. So here, we'll play another Fervent Champion. Get the beats on. Friends help friends, okay? That's what friends do. So all of a sudden they're down to 13 where they shop. We'll just play a Blood Crypt tapped, pass the turn. We got this Embercleave at the ready if we ever get a chance to use it here. So let's see if we get to do that. Would love another creature, though. We're not quite Embercleave ready yet, but if we get another creature down, then the next turn we will be. I guess next turn we are regardless. They don't have removal. Opponents taking their time. Welcome back to bronze, everyone. They shot down to 11. Assume they probably got petty theft here. It's not very good against what we've got. So let's go to combat. Once again, friends help friends, ping. If you like it, then you should have put a ping on it. So here, we'll pass the turn. This is where they probably petty theft. We still got Blacklance Paragon to flash in, though. If they don't do anything here, I'll be highly surprised. Gross Spiral. Okay, well, that's great for us. I think they're probably just mega dead here now. It will be a little frustrating if they play Teferi this next turn, because even though we can Blacklance Paragon, we won't be able to flash in Embercleave. Teferi's a little bit of a nuisance against this deck. So let's see what they got here. They got 4 mana. Love Struck Beast. They're just going to make this a token. If so, they're probably dead. Yeah, boy. Let's go ahead and flash this in. Doesn't matter who gets lifelink. So play this, go to tax. We probably just do this just to get the most damage through. That way any block, the first strike of it is killing them. Yeah, they're mega dead. And that looks like a reasonable block too, because they would have to be afraid of Paragon just eating the Lovestruck Beast. But yeah, we'll Embercleave here. Do big boy damage. They go -5. No big deal. Good game 1. Let's go to game 2. It's game 2 here against Bant Adventures. Legion's Inn is good against their Innkeeper. Green or white, that hits quite a few things, so we'll take that. They go pretty wide in this deck, so I think Massacre Girl is actually a good one to have here. And that's about it. The Spawn gets bounced by Teferi and doesn't feel good. Cavalier is okay. They don't play too many big things we're worried about. Though I guess Cavalier does match up well against a... I know they play Questing Beast out of the side sometimes, and they have the 5/5 there, so maybe that's good to destroy it. We'll throw it in for now. As far as what we take out here, Gutterbones, far too slow here. Fervent Champion, even though on the draw it's not very good, against a fairy decks it can be okay. So we may want that. This may be one where Rotting Regisaur is not super good. We'll cut down to 2 of those, and then no. Cut down 1 Embercleave here. Let's go with this, see how it goes. It's game 2 against Kung Fu Kenny. I wish you could chat with people. Like, if MTGA had chat, be like, yo, man, I actually get the reference of your name, because not a lot of people probably do. This is a good hand. We got a Fervent Champion to start it off with. Can attack through Edgewall Innkeeper because of the first strike. Noxious Grasp for any big threats they have there. And honestly, like, Innkeeper can be enough of a reason just to use Noxious Grasp on its own. So we'll see what we end up doing here. Lovestruck Beast. Bonecrusher Giant was probably about the most optimal draw we could have had here. So happy to see that. We'll be hoping we get a good stomp target here on turn 2. They're shocking. Innkeeper's a good stomp target. Now, I'm not sure what they left that, or shocked that in for, though. So we have Stormfist Crusader here, which is tempting. I think we just do this. Just get that out of the way now. Yeah, so not sure what they shocked that in for whatsoever. They shock in once again. I mean, they're doing the damage for us. Much appreciated there. So this can still block no matter what. I think for now, we just... Do we care about that yet? Maybe we don't. I think we just play Bonecrusher Giant for the time being. And no attacks past the turn. Next turn, we can play Stormfist Crusader and Noxious Grasp with the Lovestruck Beast. Is pretty good. Play the patient game here just a little bit. They've already done 4 points of damage for us. 4 mana, what do they got? Yeah, no attacks on them is pretty good. So let's start off. Yeah, this allows us to... The only thing that sucks here is I can't drill bit no matter what. Let's go ahead and Noxious Grasp to start off with. See what they do. Now from here, we can go to attacks. Try to go to attacks. Bonecrusher is not a knight, so it doesn't get the trigger. So even there, we're still getting 2 damage in on him. Unfortunately, we can't drill bit now. It's a little sad. It is what it is, though. Let's go ahead and play Stormfist Crusader. Pass the turn. Now they may give us a good Cavalier of Night target. So the Growth Spiral to start. That's usually not a good sign. And they didn't find the lands. I'm assuming they probably have a Nissa in hand. If so, we got this Murderous Rider ready for it. Devout Decree! No! Well, they got to spend their whole turn removing their stuff. And that's probably a land for a Nissa, I would imagine. Blacklance Paragon, not a bad one. Let's, what do you say we take that Nissa, though? Oh. Still haven't learned my lesson with that yet. 1 Nissa, please. You got it. Now here, we just hold in Blacklance Paragon, pass the turn. Giant Killer kills things with power 4 or greater, which isn't too much. It can kill our Cavalier of Night, but if that's the case, we just get Bonecrusher Giant back. So it's not a big deal. So we pass here. Yeah, don't care about that. Let's see if they want to use Petty Theft on Brazen Bar, or on our Blacklance Paragon. Be mana efficient, but it's probably just not a good. I mean, it's a pretty off-tempo play for him. But we're going to force him to either do it or don't. Legion's End. Well, that's just fantastic, isn't it? Let's go ahead. Do that. Take the other one from us so they don't have a target for it. A little 2-for-1 special here with Legion's End, knowing their hand. Which is why Drill Bit in the deck is a very good thing. So yeah, we're essentially getting rid of 3 spells doing that. So that's pretty freaking awesome. Here they're almost forced to kind of do this now because they're taking 5 if they don't. Yeah, like that probably just feels real bad, doesn't it? So they're living off the top now. We still get to flash this Blacklance Paragon in thanks to Tournament Grounds. The Brazen Bar can't block anything in our deck. We're definitely winning the race right now. So yeah, let's see what they draw off the top here. Anything but Anissa's probably all right for us. Yeah, that's not a big deal. May as well attack with that. Leave it back for blocks. All right, so let's flash in Le Paragon. Okay. So now we got Cavalier of Night here. We could just kill the... we don't have the triple red for that, though. That's a little bit annoying. Don't think we want to trade here. Mana's letting us down right now. So I can attack here. They block there. That just doesn't feel good. Yeah, let's just pass the turn for now. Awkward, awkward, awkward. I'll probably kill something with Murderous Rider here. Oh, we don't have the mana for it. Never mind. Let's, I guess let's just see what they drew. Temple Garden? Alright. Well, still no attacks for us yet. Very awkward. We're getting let down by the mana base here. Really don't want to have to play Murderous Rider just as a creature, but we may end up doing it. Send them just with this. See what they decide to do with it. So since this gets first strike Death Touch, we'll be able to just trade off with this 1-for-1. Yep, tapping that doesn't bother me. So that's just a clean trade for us there. Now we're looking like we can be a little bit more aggressive here. Still need a black source. Oh my god. Magic Plus. We're going to lose one of these to a bad trade, but it's... You know, we gotta start clearing the way somehow here. And since it looks like we're not going to be able to do anything with this, we're just going to play this out as a life linker. Just really put the pressure down on them more. The mana gods, not on our side. So we have lethal on board here now. Devout Decree, okay. It's not lethal anymore. They bottom that, which is good for us. One more card in hand they can use. It's a forest. Okay. Well, we need another mountain really bad, so thank goodness we drew that. This is still 4 damage. Get them down to 1. We'll pass the turn. Did they draw the answer? That ain't it. That's a land. Good game opponent. We get there. GG. Don't know why. Oh, right in time, guys. Right in time. Good gracious. That would have been over a lot sooner if we just drawn that swamp earlier. So, 4 ticks in the bronze one. Yippee-ki-yay. Let's play another. Alright, so key number 2 here is against Koringa. Let's see if we can't take it to old Koringa. We'll take the play. Opener, yeah, 1, 2, 3, pretty good. A little land heavy for what the deck wants to do for the most part, but we'll take it. Let's get the beats on. We've been fortunate to be on the play both these games, I believe. Usually doesn't happen to me, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Here I could either hold up Stomp or just Gutterbones. I think I'm actually just going to Gutterbones here. We've got the aggression on them right now. Let's just get this battlefield a little bit wide. They're doing jack squat. So here we can actually... That's only 3 damage. Poop. We'll do this. Hold up Bonecrusher Giant this time. I mean, if they're not going to do anything, we just keep making the board go wide, right? That's annoying. I think we just go ahead and shoot it, though. Welcome to Bronze. Haven't seen any Afterlife cards in a while. We're probably trading our Gutterbones off here, more than likely. If they want to double block that, yeah, I'm cool with that. Whatever. So now we're still going to do 4 damage either way here with the way they blocked, so I just let this go through, play Rotting Regi. Well, he wasn't doing too much for us anyways. And then we'll play this tapped. We have a mountain to discard, so not a big deal. Embercleave off the top would be pretty snazzy. There for the scales, okay? That's a good card. That's not bad either, actually. Let's go to attacks. See what the blocks are. If they block Gutterbones with Seraph, then I'll probably just give it Death Touch. If they do that, I just pump, and that's a really easy block for me, so... Yeah, that's probably the best block they could have done there. Afterlife 2, once again, a little frustrating, but... Let's go ahead and just get that thing out of the way. Oh, we can't even do that? That's an oversight on my part. Let's do it here. Whoopsie daisy. We can at least bring it back to hand for now. That was me playing like a bronze player. At least they can't get lifelink. Yeah, so Afterlife decks, not very good against an Embercleave. We just gotta draw one. Haven't seen this kind of deck in a long time, so I'm not quite prepared for it, but it is what it is. If you want to pay and give this Vigilance, cool with that, because we're winning that race all day. Yeah, so we can discard Gutterbones, but again, not a huge deal, because we can just get it back. Another Gutterbones. So here, I think I just swing with everything. No, I'll leave the Blacklance Paragon back. Well, I guess now we gotta start swinging in there, get the damage in. All these trade with everything anyway. Don't care to give that Afterlife 1, not a huge deal, because they're kind of just delaying the inevitable. Let's let them think about it. That's fantastic. Now I don't have to pump Knight. I could pump Knight, though, anyway, just to get some extra damage in, and then play Gutterbones. I think that's what I'll do. And hope they don't have a spell for it. Okay. So we're going to be making some tokens. Trading with the Regisaur. So we got them down to 4 now. 3 tokens, 3 little 1/1s. Holding down the battlefield. We'll play another Gutterbones for now. Pass the turn. 4 to 22. They got chump blockers for days, though. Okay. Interesting. There it is. Was wondering when it come to town. So even though they have Afterlife and all these chump blockers, we have this beauty card, Embercleave here. So yeah, so let's just Embercleave, throw it on the Knight. Knight. So good game 1 here. Once again, Rakdos Knights, Embercleave getting the job done. Yeah, these don't look very good against Embercleave. So let's go to game 2 here. Black-White. Exiling Seraph is pretty good. Legion's into Exile is also pretty good. Though, did we see anything else besides Tithe Taker? I don't think we actually did. So maybe I take that out for now. Massacre Girl's probably good against what they're doing also. Otherwise, I guess the flying from this can be good. Noxious Grass destroys most of their decks, so I guess we put that in there. As far as what we take out here, Fervent Champion having first strike is relevant. I don't think Blacklance just doesn't trade with anything super well here. And on the play, one Gutterbones a little bit slow. So I think we do this. Otherwise, we just ship it back to him and go from there. So game 2 here against Koringa. Let's see if we can't take the dub, get up to silver. You can tell I've not played a lot this season. Opener. Black sources make this great. We have a turn 1 play. I'm going to be risky and keep this. Being on the draw, I think we got a good chance. We play more black sources than we do red, I believe. It's probably about even, I suppose. Never punished, right? So I think I actually just play this first. That way, next turn, if they don't play anything, I can Fervent Champion, attack, and then Drill Bit. Pitiless Pontiff, so there goes that plan. So now we just play this out and play Gutterbones. No attacks. Pontiff's pretty good. But they have to sack another creature for that to happen, so we'll see how good it is. Indestructible doesn't mean anything against Massacre Girl, though. Okay. Get in the beats, baby. I ain't blocking. They ship the turn here. I'll attack with Gutterbones. And then we'll probably just double Drill Bit if we get a chance to. Buddy, you got one black. You either going to use it or you're not. Maybe people are playing Disfigure. Is the only thing I can think of for one black. So now with that online, let's take a look at what they got. Okay, those are all good cards. I think the Rankle's what we're most afraid of here. And then let's do it again. Let's really peeve them off, eh? I guess Priest. We don't have anything we're really afraid of dying right now. So we know they have Murderous Rider. Nothing else. Yeah, they're welcome to kill either of our creatures. Hey, that's more damage than Homeboy was about to do for us, so no problems there. We will need... No, we got the black sources already. JK Rowling. Has not cool views on things, but it's another story. So, not a bad draw here. Let's do this. Swing for 3. And hopefully they just play out this Murderous Rider next turn so I can Massacre Girl it. Sounds like a plan to me. Osakaya! That was a good draw for him just for the lifelink. Yeah, so they'll swing, get us down to 10 here. We'll swing the Gutterbones and then Massacre Girl. Or I guess we just Embercleave or Gutterbones now. Swing, do 6 to them. So we'll get them down to 10 here. I'm wanting to play that Murderous Rider out before I Massacre Girl. So now they should play it. Sweet. Sweet. So now we can safely swing him with this Gutterbones first. First strike damage won't allow them to get lifelink. So we'll get them down to 4 and then wipe their board. Seems good. And then a Menace with Embercleave is also pretty good. So we'll get them down to 4. Let's Massacre Girl. Oh wait, that's actually not quite enough to kill anything. Whoops. That was my fault there. We're still in a good spot here though. Even me playing like a chump there. Temple Silence is fine. This has Menace, so I'll probably equip it to Massacre Girl. It's next turn. Yeah, we're not playing this one super hot. If they attack here, I just take it. Come on, baby. So let's equip this here. It looks way better on you, darling. Force the issue here on them. Okay. Cool. So we'll kill the Murderous Rider first so it doesn't get lifelink. They didn't activate that there. Kind of weird. So we get back up to silver. Let's go ahead and play one more game. Woo! Alright, last game of the day here is against Laguna. Let's see if we can end this 3-0 Rakdos Knights. We just stomped bronze, boy. That's the problem not playing a lot anymore, is like you just don't rank, you don't keep your rank, you deteriorate so much. Long gone are the days of me being in plat pushing for diamond. Work a full-time job in IT, so it's kind of hard to really play too much. But the good news is, for anybody who's interested, I will be streaming early access event whenever the cards go live on here for the first day. So I'll be playing against some, like, you know, maybe some like actually MTG pros. That'd be pretty cool. They crack a Fable Passage to start off with. Let's see what we're going against. Raid. Okay. I'm assuming that's probably Gruul then. Izzet. So Izzet Flash is what it looks to be. Dragonfire in the main to exile that is actually pretty damn relevant. We'll go ahead, shock here, pass the turn. Or sorry, not shock here, mountain here, pass the turn. I could Bonecrusher if they counter it. I probably just Blacklance Paragon here. If they want to counter this, they're welcome to. Ionize, okay. And against these decks, you really just got to keep throwing stuff on the battlefield for them to do. I'm actually just going to Regisaur here, I think. I don't know, Regisaur gets eat up pretty hard against a lot of stuff too. Let's Regisaur. We'll get punished, they pass the turn, let us discard, and then petty theft it. But we'll see what they want to do first. I'm afraid that's probably what's going to happen. So we'll discard Blood Crypt here. Draw another land. Let's we don't have the mana to Embercleave yet, so we'll just swing 7. It's not getting bounced. Cool. Let's play Knight of the Ebon Legion. Try to. We'll just shot this in, pass the turn. Sure, they got something to do. Gonna let's get a counter too. So I could Bonecrusher my own Knight of the Ebon Legion, just to make sure that they don't get it. I think I'll just let them have it for now, though. Let's wait and see what else they do. I kind of want to bait out. Well, also, I don't want to discard Embercleave, so maybe I just hold on to this. Bonecrusher, okay. So we're hoping to draw a land here. Land, it's not a land. Unfortunate. I think we hold on to this too. Embercleave is too valuable to not use. A land just killed him there, so that's really unfortunate we missed there. Gadwick's actually great for us to see. Come on. One land off the top. All we're asking for. One land. Let's go. So now they got to know we have the Embercleave, but it doesn't matter. So, not sure what the opponent's hometown is, but we're from Cleveland, and in Cleveland, Rotting Regi's pretty good. So, again, Embercleave getting us the game 1. Embercleave is not very good against flash decks, though, so sideboarding this will be pretty interesting. So we could do Sorcerer's Spyglass. Doesn't do too much here against them. Most of what we got just doesn't do much against them, honestly. We have a pretty terrible sideboard for this. What can we take out of their hand? I don't think there's like anything we can take. Gadwig's too small. Or Asking Bird can't cost 3 or greater, so I guess Epic Downfall's can come and exile all their creatures they have. I guess Gutterbones probably too small here. Just go with this. What else? Oh yeah, we don't want the Legions in. I was wondering why I had that, so let's put 1 Gutterbones back in. We'll go with this, see how it goes. So game 2 here against Laguna. At least we lose this one. Get to be on the play for the next one. Try to just aggro them out before they do much. Let's see here. No. Sure. 3 Blacklance Paragon seems a little overkill. I think 2's plenty. We want the lands so we can Embercleave. Wouldn't mind to see any 1 drop off the top here. Okay. We take those around these parts. They could have Scorching Dragonfire. Scorching Dragonfire was really good against us there. Exiling our Gutterbones, not cool, man. They can't do it this turn. It's good for us. Here, I think I had a shock that, or do I? Yeah, let's just do this now while the shields are down. We'll gain 1, by golly. Now we're winning the race. Would you just look at it? We need a red source because we have 2 Embercleaves in hand. Let's attack here. Swing for 5. Cool. And they really can't afford to do too much here just because, oh, you gonna let us get the 1 point of damage, homie? Yeah, they got something to bounce it with, but they just really can't do it there. Eat it, son. They don't do anything for the turn, so not too shabby for the home team here. Let's pass attackers. Let's flash in another one. If they counter this, even if we draw, yeah, so we can draw a red source and still have Embercleave ready. If not, we're just swinging a bunch at them. So let's go ahead. Let's do it. Let's make them know we got it. Show me what you got. First strike damage. We'll let that happen first. Do I just... Nah, let's make him do it. Let's make him do something here. We'll put it on this one, so that way if they want to bounce it, the 4 with lifelink gets, or with the pump still gets through. They probably got a Brazen Ball right here. Val's Outburst, okay. That's reasonable. However, we're still getting down to 8 here. Now we just have Embercleave on the battlefield already. If they just play Gadwig here, they're dead. So I can't imagine they do that. We're swinging 5 next turn. So I would put the Embercleave on the Fervent Champion. Just again, make the blocks a little bit awkward for him. Okay, so they're not dead here because they probably got... Jeez, we're just flooding like hell now. So now we're kind of forced to put it on this, right? I guess we can still do this, though. That way, if they bounce this, they kind of have to. The Paragon still gets in 4 damage. And either way, we trade with their Gadwig here. And if they try to do anything else, we have this other... Why didn't that... Is it free? Oh, yeah, so equipping the Fervent Champion is free. I kind of missed that. So... I think we're okay with this for now. Let's see what else they do. If they try to Brazen Bar or there, then I just Embercleave again. Yeah, so interesting one here. They bounced that. Oh no. So neat little thing here. They bounce that. That can happen. Then we just Embercleave again. We'll do this one. Now we attach it. Bam, bam. Get them down to 1. We have a hasty Fervent Champion coming out. Let's see if they have anything to stop this now. And perhaps that's a little bit greedy, but we have so many things off the top that can just kill them too. We have Stormfist Crusader with its triggers. So they're going to have 2 spells exactly. Well, no, I guess not. Rotting Regisaur. So let's play you first. That way we can equip this to you. For 0. You got 2 spells to play. They probably got another Petty Theft here, would imagine. Opt, okay. Well, if they have another opt, tap this down, they do still get to live 1 more turn. They bottom that, so that ain't it, Chief. We definitely offer lethal here. Okay. And then we'll just play a Rotting Regisaur since the hand's empty. And pass the turn. Once again, they got to draw to get out of this. We keep putting them in spots where they have to have it, and eventually they run out of gas there. So unlike last time, we don't get just super, super unfortunate there. So with that win, we go... So we started the video off Bronze 4, now we're up to Silver 3. Bronze and Silver is a beautiful thing. Take a look at the deck list one more time. Nice, quick, easy 3-0 with it. As well as a Fencing Ace, which is the real champion here. So... Rakdos Knights. Good aggressive curve. A lot of versatility here. The drill bits won us the game big time against Bant Adventures there in that one. Deck's pretty sweet. It's a lot of fun. Again, this is probably, if it's not the last, it's one of the last videos I'm going to do before Theros Standard. I will be streaming live on the day that we get to do the early access events. So you can catch me at twitch.tv/TitansFan920. I'll have a video showing some decks for Standard, some decks for Pioneer, or some additions to Pioneer more than likely, as well as top 10 Throne of Eldraine cards, or Theros cards. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. Again, appreciate all of y'all's support all year. Thank you so much for helping me keep this thing afloat, and we'll keep on growing. Goal for this next year, we're at 369 subscribers right now. Let's get to 700. That's like a fair goal, right? Fair, but hard to shoot for. Let's go with that. Again, thanks y'all. See you next time.